The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Duterte Youth Chairman Ronald Cardema and his wife are asking the Supreme Court to review the COMELEC's decision allowing Rowena Guanzon to represent the P3-PWD party list as its first nominee. Cardema insists that it violates existing laws and COMELEC rules as the deadline for substitution has already ended. In turn, former COMELEC Commissioner Guanzon filed unjust vexation and libel complaints against Cardema. Back in 2019, Guanzon voted to disqualify Cardema, who was deemed overage, to be a youth party list representative.
Ang masabi ko lang dyan, what is libel and unjust vexation, yung annoying to her, if you are telling the truth about her? Ito ay katotohanan, kaya nga dito tayo nagfa-file sa Supreme Court.
The ACT Teachers Party List is welcoming the plan to review the K-12 program. In an interview with Radio 5, Party List Representative Franz Castro said that most parents complain about the added cost of K-12. She added that there is a need to review the curriculum under the program since some senior high school graduates still fail to get jobs afterwards. VP-elect Sara Duterte earlier said that she has been instructed by President-elect Bongbong Marcos to look into the implementation of the program.
Halos 10 years na yung implementation ng K-12, yung mga nabanggit mong mga objectives, lalong-lalo na no, yung pangako na magkaroon daw ng trabaho after ng K-12 program, at saka yung maging handa yung mga bata natin para sa kolehiyo, medyo hindi ito gaanong natupad.
The Health Department is again urging the public to get booster shots with COVID-19 cases on the rise, particularly in Metro Manila. Jenny Dongon with the story.
It was October last year when Greg completed her first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. But Greg is not keen on getting boosted just yet.
Wag muna. Parang wala naman kasi mahirap din kasi ng booster kasi maraming narinig, may mga side effect din kasing iba eh. Pag inigpitan ng gobyerno, yan, pwede pa-booster na naman.
Aling Carmen also refuses to get the booster for now, despite always being in contact with customers as a seamstress.
Kasi baka mamaya, ma-over naman. Wala naman ako naramdaman so far doon sa 3, so bakit pa mag-ano tayo ng 4, 5? Mag-ingat na lang tayo.
The Health Department says it's more important for the general population to receive their first booster shots as COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila are slowly on the rise yet again. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere says infections may peak in the coming weeks.
Currently, we are averaging around 350 cases per day nationally, kung saan pag tinignan natin from the previous week, tumaas talaga siya by about 50 to 60%. So pag tinignan mo natin, tuloy-tuloy po ang pagtaas ng mga kaso, albeit medyo mabagal naman po ang pagtaas, pero kailangan lahat tayo cautious.
Case increases have also been recorded in the Ilocos region, Cagayan Valley, Caraga, and Calabarzon. Despite this, the Health Department clarifies the country is not experiencing another surge.
Unang-una, when you talk about the surge, it's a sudden increase in the number of cases. Tumataas, pero it is not hindi ganun kabilis ang pagtaas, hindi ganun kadami ang mga kasong na idadagdag.
Although cases are slowly rising, infectious disease expert Dr. Elsa Salvania does not believe that it's time to give a second booster shot to the general population.
Yung added protection for 60 and above is significant, but below 60, hindi ganun kalaki yung added benefit.
The Private Hospital Association of the Philippines meanwhile notes that the rising.
Hindi naman kasi dear ang mga nakikita nating COVID. So yung hospital utilization rate natin hindi tumataas. Mainly mild and moderate. So they do not need hospitalization.
For News 5, Jenny Dongon, we are One News.
More stories after this short break. Stay with us here on One News. And you're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Fast food chains and eateries are also hiking up prices as cost of food production gets more expensive. Shaila Francisco with the story.
This Carinderia in Mandaluyong have hiked prices by 10 to 20 pesos amid the non-stop rise in food costs.
Nagugulat din sila, ba't tumaas? Kaya ngayon, pinapaliwanag namin, ma'am kasi tumaas po ako yung bilihin. Hindi naman kasi na yung permanenteng bentahan ganun pa rin. Kaya langan talaga tumaas ng kahit papano. Pag hindi kami nagtaas ng konting-konti, walang mangyayari, walang kikitain.
This is why customers like Jonah are forced to buy only half of their usual order to save up. She says she sticks to eating at Carinderias during lunchtime because it is still cheaper than other options.
Mas mura sa Carinderia talaga kumpara sa fast food. Yung dating 50, 79 na ngayon. So medyo ramdam din much better Carinderia trippings muna or much better kung mas magbabaon na lang. Baon na lang talaga ang diskarte.
This month, some netizens also observed that prices in fast food chains have gotten more expensive. One extra rice, for example, is now equivalent to the price of 1 kilo of rice in markets. Currently, prices of some meals in fast food chains cost 66 to 140 pesos. This is higher by 1 to 15 pesos from previous months. Still, customers are not bothered by the rise in prices.
Kahit tumataas, syempre masarap pa rin yung hinahanap pa rin namin. Ako nang mag-adjust sa presyo nila. Hinahanap ko yung makaka-less ako. At least makakain na kahit makaka-save pa ako, nakakain pa ako.
Sa halip na may rice, chicken, ito na lang na price na lang at saka yung hamburger na lang po. Medyo tipid at saka medyo medyo diet din ang kaunti. Kasi sobrang taba ko na kung chicken pa rin at saka yung rice, sulit pa rin.
In a statement, Jollibee Foods Corporation said the rising prices of food, oil, and other commodities in the global market affect their pricing. While they offer promos, it may not be as frequent as before to manage costs. McDonald's Philippines, meanwhile, says its global supply chain network and strong partnership with suppliers allow them to manage costs. They assure customers that their price increases are below inflation level and the quality of products are maintained. To be able to do this, McDonald's Philippines continue to offer promos in their stores, delivery, and third-party apps. The group Resto PH noted that the whole F&B industry is now dealing with higher prices, but smaller stores like Carinderia are faster to react.
Whatever they buy in the market in the morning, sa palengke, that affects their selling price at lunch and dinner time. For restaurants like us, we have stockpile. We need to have a longer commitment for our supply. We need to secure our supply for weeks, sometimes months in advance. And that buys us some time.
On the other hand, the Trade Department said they don't regulate prices in restaurants. But here's their advice to the public.
Consumers will have a choice Kung marami namang restaurants, pwede tayong maghanap ng dun sa mas mura. Kung talagang gusto nila at mag-avail nitong mga produkto na to kahit nagtataasan ng presyo, they can look for promotional products na binibenta, hindi ba? Nakapackage yan. Siguraduhin nila kahit nagtaas ang presyo, kung ano yung binibili nila, yun ang makukuha nila.
Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Lawyer Reynold Munsayak will replace Liloan Mayor Cristina Frasco as spokesperson for Vice President-elect Sara Duterte. Munsayak was a former commissioner of the Presidential Commission on Good Government and was Sara Duterte's classmate in law school. Now, Senator-elect Chis Escudero has expressed support for Majority Leader Mig Zubiri to be the next Senate President. With this, he will be joining the Senate's majority bloc. Senator Coco Pimentel, one of two minority members so far, was previously eyeing Escudero to be part of their team. And Russian journalist and Nobel Peace Prize laureate Dmitry Muratov has auctioned off his medal to help children displaced by the war in Ukraine. His Nobel medal fetched a record $103.5 million. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.